The following is a presentation of the Hello Chicago Network. Hello Chicago Network is on the air. Hello everybody, I'm Ryan Yanishadis, and it's time to focus. And today we're focusing on the Chicago White Sox. White Sox just finishing up their weekend series against their first series against the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Let's look at that one, and then we'll preview the week. First, they get a W on opening day, 8-1. You saw everything kind of come together for this team on opening day. Offensively, they got 8 runs. Andrew Benintendi, who I didn't even think was going to be available in the first couple of weeks because he broke his finger with a hit by pitch early on in spring training. He was in there, hit a home run. They got a bunch of big hits off of so they were able to get to Yusei Kikuchi. They were able to get to the Angels. Now Mike Trout in his first at bat. I want Mike Trout to stay healthy till April 20th. I want him to stay healthy all year, but especially that I don't think I've ever seen Mike Trout play. That'll be my 30th ballpark on Easter Sunday. And I want to see Mike Trout there. First at bat of the season, gets hit on the hand. He had a hand guard on, so it's not going. He's okay, but I'm like, it seems like it's still gonna be. We're 2 weeks or 3 weeks away from me finishing my my ballparks, and have the 27th one we'll be showing you on Thursday, Sacramento, which currently Brandon and I are at. The next 2 episodes will be taking place there. But anyway, White Sox win the opener 8-1. Then you go to Saturday, 1-0 loss. Again, Angels are going to be a struggling team this year. White Sox, after the offensive onslaught they had in the opener on Thursday, Saturday, not so much then on Sunday. Grounds crew had a bad game. They weren't expecting the rain. Cubs had one of these games at Wrigley probably within the last 10 years. It was muddy, gross, and they just didn't know what to do. They had to patch it up, but they eventually got it back going, and the Angels went to a final of 3-2. So Sox do win opening day. They lose 2 out of 3 to the Angels. Then on Monday, they had the day game against the Minnesota Twins. We don't have a recap of that when we're recording this before that happened, but the Twins are in town. Then you shift gears to what's going to take place this weekend. They'll get the first look at the Detroit Tigers, who as of right now, the Tigers ran into the Dodgers over the weekend. The Dodgers are undefeated. So it is what it is on that aspect, but the Tigers, I think, are going to I picked them to win the American League Central. So we'll see how that goes. But nonetheless, got to be the White Sox are 1-2, and the fact that we're able to get that nice win over the nice win, I think was nice to be able to get it on opening day. And now you can shift gears to the season. There is going to be struggles, but you're going to also take the good with this as well, and hopefully that'll be the case. So a nice job by the White Sox. And now, of course, the day game, which we're in Sacramento, so by the time we got there, it was 11 a.m. start, so I gotta like those. And then I believe the 2 day games, or the second game of that series will be a 6:40 Central start, and then it'll be a 1:10 start to close it out. Then nothing for the Sox on Thursday. Then they open up the Tigers Comerica Park, which adds another. The Tigers are 0-3. White Sox 1-2, but those records will obviously change, so stay tuned for that. Comment below, are you happy the White Sox at least won the home opener one opening day, was able to get that out of the way? Are you happy with this team? Just at least to be able to get the W. Like the video if you like what you saw, and then please subscribe to the Hello Chicago Network YouTube channel every Monday through Friday, 3:12 Central. We are focusing on Chicago sports. Don't forget, Thursday is going to be the debut of our Focus California series. We're going to do it. I'll be in Sacramento for that one, and then we're going to have a full week of them when I'm in California, showing you different things I'm doing in San Diego and in Anaheim. So looking forward to all that. So the Focus California series will debut on Thursday. Tomorrow we're focusing on March Madness. Brandon and I in Sacramento. We'll recap what happened the Final Four. Not pretty on my end, but it's March Madness. I never win, but we'll talk. I'll get Brandon's take because his team is still alive. So we'll talk about that, preview the Final Four, and then the championship, and we will have recaps of that focus next week. So everyone, enjoy. So tomorrow we're going to update you up to the Final Four, talk about the Sweet 16 Elite 8. Tomorrow from Sacramento. Thursday, Focus California series takes us to Sacramento for baseball, the game 2 of that series between the Cubs and the A's from Sacramento. So all that, and then Friday we're previewing and focusing on the Cubs home opener at Wrigley against the Padres. So everyone have a great rest of your week. Next two coming to you from Sacramento. I'm Ryan Yanoshadas from the Hello Chicago Network. We're the focus of Chicago sports.